to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming in silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more.
Whoa. We had some technical difficulties today, but you know, I fixed it because I'm the best. Copyright best Ava Destiny Rar. Anywhoozle. Hello everybody, welcome to the bestest stream on all of YouTube's. Well, let's give everyone a little hello. Hello, Willa. Hello, Pie F. Hello, Vines with Lemons. Hello, Mysterious Cooper. Hello, Possibly a Gamer. Yes, I remember you from Reds. Hello, Crystal Crier. That's a fun name. Hello, Flavy Veganis. That's a name I don't understand how to say. Hello, Vino Spammer. Gaspy Hi. Hello. Goodbye, everyone. What's up, Football? I am Football. You know, the bestie. Fear me, my goofiness. Mid-year goes wasting time, Watson time? I don't know names. But welcome either way. I need to eat me too. Hi Ava. Hi Lilac. Hi Haunt Home. Hello Area Midnight. Hello Cherry Moon. How's everybody doing today? We're doing Funny Cube game. Which Funny Cube game? The best Funny Cube game. Where's my up? Hello? Look at me, I can talk. Are you proud of me? I don't know if someone did it. You're officially based! You can't go on my phone? I am in your phone. It's very cold in here. It's 7 in the morning. Oh no. If you have to go to eat, go eat. Doing pretty good, but it's like, oh no. The song is based. Go back to Minecraft. Wait a minute. There. I like them all. Makes me happy. Doing pretty good, but that's not good. Don't do that. Everyone give hugs for violence with lemons. If uncrafting a diamond block gives you 9 diamond, what would a diamond tesseract give you? I don't know what a tesseract is. I know the tesseract from Marvel with the space stone in it. I did it on based. You are based. Everyone here is based, especially if you do that. Huggies, many hugs. Everyone who wants hugs gets huggies. I need an hungry me too. In this silly American book right now, like all of them. Gotta be more specific. Saf not even online. Bestie isn't even here. She was like, I'm gonna join you on call after like half an hour. And a girl, Felicia ain't even here. This is atrocious. If anyone remembers the last Flat World stream, we built the bottom half of a mountain. And y'all are never gonna guess what we'll be doing today. Building the top half of the mountain. How did you know? You psychic? Burned. Witch. So yeah, we had some annoying stuff happen earlier. Me and Saf did, and one of Saf's friends who jumped online to help her had some annoying times with, what are they called? With the Wither skeleton farm, where they like built it wrong yesterday, and then I helped them tear it down and rebuild it today, and apparently it's still in the wrong spot. So, not funny now, but I'm sure it will be funny a bit. But we still need to fill up, unironically, 4 of these things. And this thing is too slow for that, so we're gonna go manually mining for it, because there's no way to automatically get it beyond that. Yeah, the mountain string, are you claimed Kawaii? I am Kawaii. I like being Kawaii. That's my goal. Yeah, look, I have a maid dress. Maid dress. Because I think it's cute. Yes, okay, are you? Are you a furry? I am a furry. Although, I haven't really done much in, like, the fandom. Honestly, since my egg cracked, about in June of 2023. So, like, a year and a half ago, my egg cracked. That's the wrong one. And I haven't really done anything since then. Because this, I just, like, I love being parts of communities like this, so I just jumped straight from the furry fandom into the trans community, and then became like an actual person in the trans community. Community is like a weird word to use for it, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's a group of people, but it's not like everyone like knows each other, has a shared interest. It's just a shared describing factor, which is that they're trans. Extremely black. Thank you. Custom texture pack. Oh, sure. We could do that. Custom texture packs are cool. I mean, as long as it's, like, not weird. I don't think anyone from my amazing audience would do something weird, but just on the off chance. How are you doing? How are you today? I'm good, actually. I got a school thing that I'm gonna do tomorrow during my spare, so I don't have to worry about that. Beyond that, I'm feeling alright. Potential collaboration with me and a fellow trans cat girl. I won't say which one, although that does kind of cut it down a lot. And there's another fact I could give you and will give you that will tell you who it is, but I'm just not gonna say yes if someone asks, because then I'll pretend like there's some secret to it. A red-haired cat girl maid. Maybe doing a little something. Who knows, you know? May I take on my own because I can I'm in this take on I don't want to. But trans people. There are a lot of trans car girls. Now car girls is funny. Not trans car girls. How's someone doing it? Is she even a cat girl? Like, is she a real cat girl? She claims to be a cat girl, but I don't think she's like. She's not a cat girl like I am. Or this potential red-haired character. That if people, they're smaller than me, it's another big hint that tells you it's not either of the Alices. They are smaller created than me, but not really by too much. I mean, I don't remember. I haven't checked their sub count in a while. It could be bigger than me now. They make good videos, maybe. Alright, cat girl. If you want to be a cat girl. I am Speed. So our goal is literally to just chill out while I read chat and mine 4 shulker boxes of nether quartz, and then we can go over and, after turning it all into diorite for my diorite lovers out there, we can go and actually build the stupid mountains. I really want to finish them tonight, but I really can't make any promises. I think if I can get all of this done within the hour, and then spend another hour building. I don't stream super late on school nights, so I don't have all the time in the world, but we're gonna do our best. For this guy, I believe it or not, you said you that's fun. How did you know? I mean, that's not who it is. It's not that. Holy crumbs! Holy crumsicle! Oh, thank you, person who became a cool muffin. Give me a second and I'll look when I'm not being murdered by a giant flying octopus. What? I hit you with a diamond sword. How are you not dead? Okay. Thank you to Techno Idioto. Okay. Welcome to Cool Muffin. That's a pretty cool one. You're the higher class of society now. Too many shelter boxes? Oh yeah. We added a mod that lets us stack shelter boxes. There's a few mods in here, but none of them are like game changing stuff. Like it's majority of the things Hermitcraft uses for my Minecraft content enjoyers, so that tells you how like the kind of level of how much I care. Although the shelter thing they don't do. I don't think. I like it. It's very helpful. Keep me on like the money. I love Hermitcraft. Exactly. Hermitcraft is based. Everyone who watches Hermitcraft, who's your favorite hermit? And everyone who doesn't watch Hermitcraft, just make up a random name that you think would sound like they'd be a part of Hermitcraft, even if you have no idea what we're talking about. It's good. Everyone's very cool. Yeah. Well, we have a great mod team that does their best to find anyone who's not cool and push them down the stairs so that you don't have to deal with them. Gimme some quartz in the nether. It's gonna be good. Bob? Who's Bob? Oh, you just... Jeff the Merp. Yeah, Green or Mumbo? Yeah, I agree. Mumbo is my favorite. He dies the most. Scar's good too. Mumbo is my favorite though. I think he's a really good mix of like actually getting stuff done and being funny. I don't really watch Green anymore. He doesn't do anything. Like, I originally watched him for his building, but like he's built basically nothing for his base this season. Just, yeah. But yeah, Mumbo and Green. I used to watch both of them. At the start of this season, I watched like half of the Hermits, and now I only watch Mumbo, which is what happens every season, and I'm okay with that fact. There's just too many, I can't watch them. Every once in a while, I'll watch like a new Scar one if it like looks cool. Like I watched his one recently where he like flattened out the area for his zoo. I feel like anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about is like feeling the feelings I feel when people around me are talking about sports. And I'm like, you just said a lot of words in an order and they went in one ear, out the other, and made no sense in either. What are you talking about? Okay, I think we are too close. That's not great. We're gonna just go right through this because, you know, all the quartz we're gonna find in a basalt delta. There's just some in that top corner I'm too lazy to get because it looks annoying. Hello. Still don't care. How do I get out of here? Freedom! Oh, now we're talking. Look at all this. We're gonna be rich. Safe for movie appearance and his birthday. Yes, I saw your video. If that's what you were like talking about when you asked me to make something, I totally would have done it. But like, you didn't give me any specifics, and you just said like, hey, could you record something for me? And that was it. And I can't work with that because I don't want to get it wrong and then have you be upset. So just next time, be a little more specific, and I'll definitely join. I just didn't know. I'm sorry. Gotta get the specifics. It's okay. Hi, Witch of Roses. I like your name. It's very pretty. Very hi, Terraria, and what's your opinion on it? I actually streamed Terraria once, during the 24-hour stream. It's fun, but my favorite part about Minecraft is the building and terraforming. So Terraria doesn't really have that. Like, you can build stuff, and like a 2D building would be a cool thing to do, but like I also just don't know it that well. Like, I know a lot about this game. I've been playing it my whole life. I mean, not my whole life, it is younger than me, but I am not that much of a tiny little baby. Ah. Hello. Goodbye. Quartz. Yeah. Get my pockets right now. Get out of my way, idiot. Stupid head. Let's see. Thank you. Thanks for answering the Twitter question. I was just curious. I'm a huge fan of it. Well, that's fine. I prefer this cube game, or this blocky game, but it's still good. I still get why people like it, and it is pretty. I do like it. It is pretty looking. I do like pretty pixel art, so that's always a win. But Celeste is like one of my favorite video games of all time. I'd say, if anyone asks me what my favorite video game is, it's either Celeste or Minecraft. Whatever one I played last is my favorite. So it's usually Minecraft, because I just played a lot more. But Celeste is so good. I haven't streamed it in a while. That's just because I'm like in the B-sides, and they're very difficult to do while talking. So I just spend a lot of my time just being like the textbook definition of a goofy goober. And just failing over and over again because I'm also trying to read chat and be a good host. So just, you know, doesn't always go good. Come here, Quartz, get my pockets. That's what I want to. You should. It's so good, and the music is peak made by a trans artist. The game was, like, directed or whatever by a trans person, and the main character is trans. It is so trans. That's why it's, like, the trans game. There are a few trans games, but it's, like, the #1 trans game. Throne, yes. Throne is like a wish list thing where like y'all could buy things for me if you want. I didn't use it for a long time, and then I put a few things on there. So you check them out if you want, or you could just look at them because they're things that I just think are cool. So if you want to know more about me and the things that I think are pretty, you can be like, oh, let's look at Ava's list, and you don't have to ever donate to any of them or buy any of them. You can just look at them and be like, hey, that's pretty cool. I don't know a lot of people who use them. I had never heard of it until someone, like, during a stream asked me to make one. So, there I did. I know Celeste. There's also Fallout New Vegas is one that I know of. Which I don't understand. I don't get why it's a trans game. I've just heard that it is. So, if you want to ask me why it's a trans game, I couldn't tell you. Because Celeste makes sense, you know. It's Ultra Kill, yes. Bread teleporter, that is based name, by the way, but also, yeah, that. Ultra Kill, big one. It's taken me to prison. There you go. Me too, I've done that. Because I'm... Oh, that's okay. Well, you can only hang out here. Unless you kill someone. Then you can't hang out here anymore. So don't kill people. But beyond that, you can come and chill. Hello, Amber. Fun fact, Amber. Amber was my very first chosen name I used for about 2 weeks. And then I switched to Ada. So it was almost Amber through fire, yeah. No, I think I would have picked something else because I don't think it sounds quite as good. Like with the through fire, I mean. What would be another? What would be cool? Like Amber Stone. I think is cool, but that sounds like an actual name. Doesn't sound like a fun YouTube thing. Amber. The highest Amber. No, that makes you sound like a druggie. Which I'm not, but I wouldn't have picked it. It's like I'm not a druggie. I mean, you know what I mean. I don't know. Frozen Amber, maybe? Amber through ice. No, I don't know. Amber's my chosen name. I think Amber's are pretty common, though. It's definitely more common than Ava. I've only met like 2 other Avas, and one of them I have the exact memory of being like, hey, by the way, I stole your name from you. And I was like, that's really funny, and it makes me very happy that someone did that, because it makes me feel like I'm some big creator. You with my small little baby audience. Who I love you all. Parasocial little spirit. I don't love you. Just gotta put it out there for the sake of anybody who's confusing. Maybe I'm gonna call myself when I come out. Well, you can think about it before you come out, or just like, if you have Discord, you can join my Discord in the description, or just any trans themed or queer themed Discord. Doesn't even have to be mine. You just be like, hey, this is a name I think is cool. And these are some pronouns I think are cool. Maybe try it out for me. And then they'll be like, hey, guess what? You are a certified good, insert thing here, and it will be based. That's why when people call me a good girl, I turn into a puddle. I feel like I shouldn't have said that. Oh no. My autism name is Abby. Okay. That's nice. Did I know you, Abby? I did. And I got sent to the principal's office in grade 4 because I accidentally hit her in the face with a ruler. I was spinning it on the top of my pencil because I was being a little gremlin, and it flew off the top of my pencil and into her face. And I think the reason I remember this is because her twin brother wanted to kill me, because he was absolutely like just being a protective brother for literally no reason, because like, why? We're in grade 4, it's to get whatever, but like he totally was, and he wanted to kill me. But in my offense, it's kind of funny. Give me all this stuff. It's official. That's the wrong one. Anyways, it's official chat. We have made it halfway through, more than halfway through, because we also got all this stuff in. Halfway-ish through getting all of the funny little white rocks we need. Should I invite my trans uncle to the server? If you want. The Discord server? Sure. Or the stream? Absolutely. Always be advertising for me. A few weeks ago. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, don't worry. I'm just gonna mine some quartz. Hi, Blendy Dev. Welcome to Funny Cube Game Part 897 and a half. Getting me curious, how old is you? I am 792. Yeah, if you asked me the last time I was live, I probably would have answered that. I haven't been very secret about my age. I want to start like keeping it more of a secret. There are shorts. I don't think I have one where I say my exact age, but I have one where I say how old I was in a certain year, so you can use that to basically figure out a very good guess, or within 1 year because of birthdays. So that's possible, but yeah, exactly. But I do want to try and be a little more discreet about it, just for the sake of doing that. Someone makes like a Wikipedia page about me sometime, I'm sure it'll be on there. Oh no, super? What is that? Why do you need so much quartz? I am building a mountain, so I actually don't need 4 shulker boxes of quartz. I need 4 shulker boxes of diorite, and because this is a super flat world, not the nether, obviously, getting quartz and crafting it with cobblestone into diorite is the only way for us to get it. Also, my Minecraft fans, hi gays, hi Rad, welcome. The new resin blocks are super pretty and 100% unobtainable. I cannot get them in this world because it's a super flat world. So here's how they work, okay? At least from the Zoom Avoid video I watched about earlier. The Creaking, which is the new mob that spawns from the Creaking Heart and the Pale Oak forests. If you hit it, it like generates some resin around the oak hearts. But the oak hearts, or the Creaking Hearts, only spawn in naturally spawned in pale oak trees. They don't come in if you grow them. So the only way for us to get saplings in the super flat world is from a wandering trader, which means that we can only have player grown pale oak, which means we can get pale oak, but we cannot get the Creaking or resin, because the only other place it spawns in is dark oak mansions, woodland mansions, and those don't spawn in this world either. So it is 100% unobtainable. So just wait for the Mog Swamp short about this, where he's complaining about the same things I'm complaining about, because it does make me very angry, because I was so excited. They're very pretty blocks. I like the color. I like looked at him and was like, beehive castle. That would be awesome. But did they have that all wondering? Oh, sorry. Well, there was some other stuff revealed today that wasn't the resin that I won't say. Also, because I didn't watch that far into the video, so I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. So there you go. There is some things. Wow, it's crazy. There's some 4 people here. Oh my god, there's 45 people here. Apparently, when I'm like just in a good mood and just talking the whole time, people really like it. Well, that's nice to know that y'all like my happiness. That's pretty based. Welcome to the land of Quartz. Let's get sad rather than angry most of the time. No, don't be angry. Hugs. If you want hugs, of course. If anyone wants hugs in the chat, you can just request some hugs. You can get some virtual hugs. Yeah, everyone go like, everyone, if you haven't liked the stream already, do that, because somebody talked about it in chat. Hugs? Hugs, yes, everyone gets hugs if you want hugs. If you don't want hugs, congratulations, you're not getting any hugs. You can go sit in the corner on the chair by yourself and be happy. Oh, I got an ad on my phone. You're welcome, me. Enjoy your 10th of a cent. What if you, like, didn't do that? Would that... Could you, like... Not, though? Would that be so difficult? L plus ratio. Rip Bozo. Joy from hugs. Hugs are based. Everyone knows hugs here. That's the game of hugs. See, look at all the hugs. Thank yous. I wish I didn't live in Texas. I think I've talked about this before. Did anyone watch like the Will Ferrell documentary? Where it's like him on a road trip with his trans friend? And like talking about her transition? I'm like, oh my god, the fact that like they would just go around and publicly announce that she's trans, like made me so just angry, because I was like, why are you doing this? Take my HRT money. Thank you for the cool muffin for 3 months. That's crazy. You've been cool muffin. Thank you. But like, you don't gotta give me your HRT money. HRT is based. So, but I appreciate it, because it's gonna become my HRT money, hopefully. So I can get the hurt without the U. Gib. 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 Oh, we're gonna get so much Quartz chat. And then we're gonna make such a cool mountain. I'm so excited for y'all to see the mountains. They look so good. I'm so excited. Wah. Ow. Why does it sound like that? It doesn't sound like it. They do have the, you know, hard sound. And you know, that's a mod called Wildfire's Female Gender Mod, in case anyone's curious. Same sunshine, what is sunshine's here? So I could get HRT. Yeah, me too. I don't have it yet, but I plan on getting it, like, as soon as I can once I turn the age to get it in my country of living, being undescriptive. Yeah, you get it. But, I don't know, as fast as I can. Luckily, Lunazera was able to give me a few tips on how to go about doing that. Which does tell you what country I'm in, if I was asking. But, you know. Where is... Any more Quartz? Oh, Quartz. I'm coming for you. The nether's warm. But you know it's also warm? The inside of my pocket. Are nice and toasty, and you'll be enjoying it in there. And then you'll be at the top of a mountain, which just doesn't sound very cozy, does it? But it's fine, you'll be cuddled up with some cobblestone, so... What am I talking about? Got a tiny reference? That the wildfire? Yeah, the wildfire female gender mod. What's Tanger? Oh, dubba. Well, you didn't do that. I don't know who Tanger is. Hello, hello. Hi, Undermed in Snow DK. Welcome to the stream. How would you like to say colon 3 in chat? I know that all of you would, because now that I said it, you're all gonna do it. Yeah. What? Colon 3. Yep, there it is. The colon 3. The colon 3 army has arrived. Fantastic. I'd be disappointed if this wasn't also me every time I'm watching your stream. That's how I know I have the best audience. Be sure any of us in the trans creator space could tell our audience to colon 3 in chat. Maybe not like Wonder Woman. I don't know about Yuko, because I know Yuko has a chaotic audience too. But Wonder Woman has an audience that if she tells them to do something, will specifically do the opposite. Oh, okay, both platonically based. Quite skinny. I love this is mine now. It's gonna go in my pocket. What are your thoughts on vampires? Vampires are pretty cool. I don't have any strong opinions on them. What if you like didn't do that? Bestie. Trying to murder me. I have stuff to live for. Like petting my cats. If I die, who's gonna pet my cats? Who's gonna pick up Loki and say, you have tiny little toes, while I hold her in my arms and she looks at me confused? Like, if I'm not there to do that, then who will? Like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. She needs to be picked up and told she has tiny little toes and be confused. She needs it. All vampires I get, honestly. Vampires suck. Aw, puns. I love puns. IP asexual. The vampires, they can't eat garlic bread. That's funny. I like that. Vampires don't need oxygen. They could theoretically live underwater. Could they, like... But what about water pressure? Or, like, when things are in water for a long time, they have a tendency to stop being things and, like, kind of disintegrate. So... yeah, that's why everything's so slimy. Hello. Do you like a hug, too? Hug? Yeah. Hug. Go away. That didn't count. Okay, good. Yuko is canonically our universe's Jevil. Whoa. The ocean vampires. Is Yuko the devil? I don't know if Yuko's the devil. I think that she's pretty nice. Why is the screen so dark? Can I have my brightness? I don't know. Let's up that just so it's a little brighter for you all. Ah! It'll be crumsicle. I don't even know if that helped. It still looks pretty dark. It's fine. It'll be better once we're building mountain. What's a chapel? I don't even know. Delta room? Hello, hi Ness. Welcome to the stream. You know what this stream is for? This stream is for certified, factual, good girls, good boys, and good bees. That's what this stream is for. Because I'm trying to be the cute one of the trans creator group. And like freaking Lunazura has been like taking that spot for a while. She's definitely more wholesome than I am because I'm a little gremlin sometimes. Cute one, so I have to dethrone her. Which like sounds mean because I don't want to like be mean. I like her. She has good videos. And she's also like, you know, cool, so Also, I don't know if I get an announcement if anyone donates anything through Drone. So if we do, just let me know. But obviously, like I said before, you don't have to do that. And if you wanted, you could just look at it and be like, yo, this is some cool stuff. Ava has good taste. Time for me to not give anything to it. And that would be fine. And I would not be upset in the slightest. I'm much more upset that I don't have enough quartz yet, because this is honestly very boring. But we're already making good progress. We've been here for like half an hour now, so my within the hour prediction might not be right, but we have a good start. No, you're way cute. Oh, thank you. I want y'all good. Chat, don't do that. Don't be negative about yourselves. It's not healthy. And even if you don't care about it being not healthy, it's also just not helpful. It does literally nothing but make you sad. Like, there's no purpose to it. If you're like, okay. Calm down now. Exactly. I do have good taste. Halloween this month. I was gonna do a Halloween video, and then I just didn't have time for it. So instead, you're getting a video that has nothing to do with Halloween that I'm gonna try and release next week. I was aiming for this week, but I only have a video out this month, so I don't have to worry too bad about it, especially with school stuff being annoying. So I don't think that's quite gonna happen, but I am more than halfway through editing it. I edited all the audio, and I'm more than halfway through adding in the visuals, which is the more fun part, so it also takes me less time. So, you know, good progress. If I get the motivation to work on it a lot this weekend, maybe early next week, but no promises. I'm rich in the quartz mines. Quartz. Wait. What am I saying? Chat, I'm going crazy. Crazy? No. We don't do that here. Okay, I might as well just fix my shell over here. That took long. All my tools are fixed, except for this crossbow that I don't know why I have. It's broken. Me too, crossbow. Me too. Bye-bye. Burn. In the deepest pits of the lava. Illy, I am flinch. How many Lahaj do you have? I only have one. But I am wait. I don't know how to talk. I have a dream. I am happy I have the one. Wow. I'm happy I have the one Blahaj that I have it. There we go. Took me a second there. I don't actually have a name for them. But I don't know. I just never thought about naming it. And then someone asked me what its name was one time, and I was like, Shark. Its name is, I wrap my legs around it, and then, like, hold it, and hello. That's what it says. At some point, there'll be no ports in the book. That is a point that will basically never happen. And also no, because there is a renewable source of quartz, it's just slow. That's the problem. So even if every single quartz block was mined in the, like, billion by billion space that Minecraft is, there is a renewable source. It's just slow, which is piglin barter. Which even with, like, one of the things Saf built, which is, like, super fast, and goes through 27 stacks of gold in, like, a few minutes, we only get a few stacks of quartz. And when you just want quartz, it is much faster to just do this. Arson, I love arson. I know this is happy, let's go. Say arson, it's cute. Aw, thank you. I thank you. I would kill you all to be cute now, and cuteness is how I thrive. If ever you're in the Minecraft world, Well, I like it. I'll use those targets. Okay, our crossbow is more like it. That's kind of fun. I've been playing this game a long time, so sometimes I forget that, like, people who don't play this game as much as I do, like, the stuff I have is, like, very strange to you all. And, like, the stuff I have is where I start enjoying the game. Like, the 2 weeks thing that people talk about, where they play Minecraft for 2 weeks, or maybe it's 3 weeks, where you get all the good stuff, beat the dragon, and then you have nothing left to do, so you leave. I'm the opposite. I have Saf and Feather do that stuff for me because I don't find it fun, and then I build pretty things. And that's what this whole world is kind of about, because it is a flat world, because it's like a blank canvas for me to do a lot of fun terraforming on, which is obviously what we're doing right now with collecting this quartz. It's gonna be fun. Like I was just saying, arson. It's gonna be crabs as well, but that's a good reason too, honestly. So hard right now, even just in fans. Well, I'm hoping that being here is helpful. If you would like me to call you a good girl, I'll do it. You just have to ask. Say, hey Ava, can you call me a good girl? I'll do it. Right, another border. Because I'm nice like that, I'll do it. You have to just well, it's not like compare, because like if you're like, you get to just found, great for you, that's amazing, you can do that. If you're like, you get to just found, I'm like, you know what I'm saying. Message retracted. I can see that someone retracted a message, but I can't see what it is because you retracted it. So this is the call out you're getting of your message. Can you build yourself? You can build blueprints. Oh, thank you. I gotta put product effects in chat. It's just good. True. That is a. Originally there was a lot of like, like you're a good girl, or like hugs or snuggles, or just everyone being a catgirl bottom in my Discord, which is also me. So like, I'm not mad about it. But some people don't like that, so we made a specific channel for it. So now you can go in and be like, hey, can someone give me head pats? And you will get head pats within a few minutes. It's like Amazon Prime, but for head pats. It's based. Don't want to insist? That's fair. Insistence? You're too scared? Yeah, well, you can just do it in private if you want. If you're too scared to even, like, just do it by yourself, that's okay. You can take your time. There's no rush. And, you know, femclothes aren't disappearing from the universe. Not while I'm still here to do something about it, so take all the time you need. Look at me, professional parkour. Whoa, that was cool, actually. Wow, I didn't do it again. Okay, and then I skipped it up. Whatever. I did one cool thing, and that's enough for me. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme some quartz and then there. I already made that joke. I already did that earlier. I should join Discord. You should join Discord. Look at our guy, I see you, Transmest. Or good being. There might be some envies in the chat. Or good, unspeakable horror for anybody who relates to that in a gender way. Or in a non-gender way, even. I don't even care. The unspeakable horrors that are vibing in chat right now, you're a good unspeakable horror. And I'm very proud of you. Huggies. Quartz. You're also getting a hug. A hug of death from my pickaxe. Come on, let's go. I have a little bit of energy right now. I don't know why, but I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty nifty. I don't call wish I'm friends for a long time today. But I almost thought, wow, that's crazy. I almost didn't stream today. I was like, I'm feeling kind of tired. I don't know if I'm gonna want to stream, but now I'm streaming and I'm feeling like the pretty pokers. You get it. I'll buy possibly being a gender's option. True. You don't know how to stay your then do it late at night when no one's awake and you're by yourself, just chilling. You don't have to go anywhere. You can bring them into the bathroom. And then take them off before you leave the bathroom. You don't even have to, like... You can just chill there. It's not illegal. Isn't that crazy? Well, at least I hope it's not illegal. I don't know the laws of every country. If that is illegal, that would be crazy. I was gonna say something and I don't remember what it was. So it must not have been important. Whatever. Become filled, please. Here you go. That was a weird sentence. I need more fireworks. Yeah. Thank you. Alright. We're making some good progress today. The amount of quartz. I thought that was quartz. I don't really want to get the roof quartz. It's so annoying to do. There's the portal. Portal's that way, which means we're gonna go over here. Never mind, this really just came from. We're gonna go over here instead. Yay, more basalt delta. Never mind, we're gonna go here. Ah, now we're talking. Hello, not quartz. Hate you. Give me that. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of dudes. Holy crumbs. Holy crumbs, you can have that quartz, it's all yours. Holy crumsicle. I should eat some chicken, huh? Wait, what's that, honestly? Why are they going to attack you? Attack you? They just did! These guys don't because they're zombified piglins, which means they don't attack me unless I hit them. But the actual piglins, which there's just not that many of, will attack me because they're bullies, and they just wish they could be as catgirl as I am, because I'm the most catgirl. If you don't believe me, you're wrong. And I will push all of your cups off the table to prove you wrong. I did something very catgirly in school today, and it was kind of embarrassing. I was just sitting on my desk. I was not on my desk. My head was on my desk. I'm not that much of a catgirl. Well, I am, but I wouldn't do that. I have self-control. And... Holy crumbs. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, and I just had my binder on my desk. My school binder. And I just started, like, nibbling the top of it. Just because I was bored. And I was just, like, biting it. And my teacher looked at me, and she just smiled. And I was just like, what? Why'd you just smile? That was such a weird thing to do. Like, just pretend you didn't see me or something. But instead she was just like, oh, just you being you, Ava. I mean, she doesn't know my name's Ava, but yeah. She still thinks my name is deleted for, I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny to say, but then I said during it, and I thought it was a joke. So. What are you talking about now? This is my favorite part of chat when you've been here for a little under an hour and then I lose complete control over whatever any of y'all are talking about. What is Taco Bell? Gross. Taco Bell is a professional laxative store. Also, I've literally never been there, but even I know that. It also just looks gross, and it smells gross, and the logo feels gross. Like, nothing about that place is appetizing or appealing in the slightest. Where's all my freaking quartz? Just because I fucking mined it up in there. Idiot. Can you, like, chill? I know there's a big open space here for you and your friends to hang out, but I would prefer it if you, like, didn't do that for 2 seconds. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Crumsicle. Rick. Okay, let's just kill you real quick. Why did you hit me? I was something outside. Holy crumbs. Let's go down here. Uneven ground, and a good amount of quartz I can see. Sorry. But at least I'm going down the trees. Wow, it sounds interesting. That's it for you. To go to Taco Bell. I don't know where. There's no Taco Bells around where I live, so you literally like if you donated a stupid amount of stuff, I'd be like, hey mom, we have to go to Taco Bell. But I don't even know what that number would be. So I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. It's the same as when Vox when asked me how much money they would have to donate for me to just turn the current stream I was doing into a 24-hour stream. And I was like, I literally can't. I have something at school tomorrow I have to do. Like, I would have done it for, like, I don't know, $10,000. I would have done it. But, like, no one's gonna do that, obviously. And I would be kind of upset if someone did, because that would be stupid. But, like, y'all look at the point. I just couldn't do it. You're like, Jess, thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate it. M Creeper. Oh, it's you again. Yeah, you're doing it. You're pretty cool. You're the best. I should make a Hall of Fame for people who do cool things. I don't know where I'd put it, because I don't think it would go in Pretty Line, because it doesn't fit the lore. But, you know, wait. Ooh, nope. I had to remind me. Lore. We love lore here. Door. Yep. Get my pockets. Please. Thank you. Appreciate it. What is it on you guys? It's funny. People, I'm not a fan. I don't really get upset when people do it. But, like, I'm not a big fan of when it happens to me. It does make me not feel great. But luckily I never really, like, engaged in bro talk, because I always thought people who talked like that just sounded kind of stupid. Which, like, that was just me and my brain being like, I don't do that, which means everyone who does do that is stupid and I'm better than them, because I was a freaking child. Now I don't really care. But that's just how I felt, so I never actually got into it, so it kind of did work out for me in the end. But the moral of this is, you should always hate people who are different from you, because it works out. That's not the moral, but y'all are queer, so I'm sure you know that was a joke. If I was a right-wing creator, yo, believe me, we're not here to be political. There's a kid at my school who wears a MAGA hat, and every once in a while I'll say "Make America Gay Again" to him, and he's not a big fan of that. His responses aren't always fun and things I want to say on YouTube, so I'm not going to. They've never been like slurs or anything, but they're still just like not fun comments. But it is funny to say "Make America Gay Again," which does make you mad. Ooh, Quartz. Where are you running off to? You know what? I don't care. You know, let me just eat some of this. Come over and try and murder my boys. Hello?
Hi.
Jesus? Oh, you're not Jesus.
I am not Jesus.
Get out. I only allow Jesus in this chat.
Oh, Ava, I'm covering up your face on this.
You are covering up my face. I will move it when there's
No,
not an
fix that.
active threat in front of my face trying to shoot me with a crossbow. Okay, I did it.
My bad, chat. I'm kind of in the way.
You can go
I
right-
apologize.
Right, you can. The perfect spot for you, right there, so no one can see anything. Now you're gonna go right there. That looks good. So
I was
look,
gonna say like maybe a smaller box in either the top left or the top or the bottom left. Rather.
I'm trying to look at my audio compared to when you're talking. Yeah, it looks like it's about good, so you should be a good volume. Anyways, welcome to I've been mining quartz for the last hour.
Yes. By the way, so you know how
Ah, crumbs! No, my
you
quartz!
know how I said that Aiden's team hadn't lost a game yet?
And then they lost.
They lost 3-0.
Ooh. They're talking
yeah, they
about
got
Overwatch
cyberbullied.
people chat.
I'm not gonna go into detail about the game because you don't know what I'm talking about either.
Yeah, I don't care.
But
You know
I
that
was just
feeling
telling
when
you,
people
I
are
think
like,
that was
oh,
kinda
Jimmy
funny.
Johns lost 3 kickies in the last quarter yesterday, you know? That was really bad. Like,
Yeah, no,
that's
talking
how
about
I
esports
feel.
is just like talking about actual sports.
It is
Like,
exactly
you
the
have-
same to me, because I don't know what anyone's ever talking about.
Well, I'll tell you something that doesn't happen in a normal sports game, and that's one of your teammates going full AFK for like 30 seconds each twice.
No, but that would be so funny. Look, imagine you're playing sports and one of the guys on your team just stands there, staring blankly into nothing for half an hour. That would be so funny.
True.
That was me.
No, what's it called? The fucking no. Listening
Language.
to the comms that game, one of the people on the team was complaining.
That
like,
was
the whole
me.
time.
And like,
Or, like, part-
that was
and
me
then
in school.
every single time he started complaining about something that happened, somebody on the team was always like, yeah, we saw, to like get him to shut up.
Yeah, that was me. I was the kid that just stood there doing nothing. I've been told that I was the actual, like, the stereotype of the kid that is sitting on the ground picking the flowers, or like picking at the grass at the one time they tried to put me in baseball. And I don't remember this, but my dad's told me the story a million times, and it is pretty funny. That apparently there was a time someone hit the ball and it like rolled right past me, and I did nothing, and I looked him dead in the eye and said, "I'm only here because of you." Which is pretty funny. I don't remember it, but it absolutely sounds like something I would say.
Based. That's all I'm hearing.
Based,
Based
indeed.
Ava through fire.
That's just like saying Ava through fire. There's no difference.
No, it's really not.
I'm always based and have never done anything remotely cringy.
Uh-huh.
That's what people know about me. I'm never cringe.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that right? Let's ask one of my best friends. Saf, have I ever done anything remotely
Yes.
cringe? Like what? Come on, give chat some examples.
What do you do that isn't cringe?
They want dirt on me. And they can have it. Any dirt I've given you, I don't know. I don't remember anything I've told you that chat couldn't know yet. Actually, outside of recent events of about 2 months ago.
Yeah, no, I figured that's not what you were...
So, aside from that...
Like, what did you think I was gonna say? It's cringe that you're single? Like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Like what?
Getting called cringe for being single by someone whose arrow is would be a new low for me. I don't know if I could ever emotionally recover.
Yeah, I'm not that.
Catgirls equal cringe. I mean, when I spread misinformation on the internet.
Honestly, who said that? Get out.
The dummy. Well, 3.
Someone,
See, at least
you
your name's
meowed,
accurate.
you cat girl. Bestie, have you seen the picture?
I am a cat girl. I've admitted it. It's. Actually, in my bio now it said I'm a witch, but it used to say.
there is not a single bit of you that is trying to hide that you're a cat girl.
Well, you know,
That is
unless
not a thing that occurs.
unless I go to my dad's house.
Well, that's different. You know what you know what I meant.
The cat part remains. I'm still the cat fan. I'm still the one that, like, if we're in the middle of a conversation, we'll decide this conversation's over because Hans walked into the room and I legally need to call him Big Man. Big Man! That's what I say every time I see him. Oh, Hans. He's just a little guy, but he's also not a little guy. Liking blue equals cringe. Do you like blue, Saf?
I will fight you on who in chat said that. I'm
The
banned.
same person.
Get banned.
Eating dessert equals cringe. Okay, so just everything's cringe.
What?
I think they're just saying everything's cringe. I think it's just a bit. Blue's my favorite color, sad face. It's okay. It's okay with your roses. You can like blue.
I will fight them for you, whoever that is in chat. I will fight them for
Baby
you. Don't
blue's
worry.
nice. Did you create the trans flag? Is that why you like blue? I like pink and purple because I'm basic. And gender norms are bad unless I'm conforming to them, and then they're okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't conform to gender norms for the sake of conforming to gender. I just happen
Conform
to do
to
it.
gender norms for the sake of funny chemical,
Ah, no,
otherwise known as dopamine.
I don't know why I tried to do that again. I'm just gonna leave this thing of quartz there so it plays as a trap for me in the future too. There's this lava right above it. Blue and purple are calming colors. It's kind of true.
Yeah, that's the. Why do you think they're common colors? It's 'cause
Why
they're great.
is blue like your color? You're definitely not calming.
I
Not
think blue
even-
means sad, in which case, yeah.
It's not even true. You are calming. Like sometimes you're not, but like typically when you and me are playing
A
games
large
together.
majority of the time, I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, a large amount of time when you and me are doing things it is because most
That's
of the time
true.
you and me are playing games. It's just here, and like today we were having some issues, but you know with the thing.
That's because you two were goofing off.
And because it was built.
I wanted to
in the
do a
wrong
thing, and I
spot.
was excited to get the thing done. Probably because that means I don't have to work on it
It
anymore.
was built in the
But-
wrong spot twice.
And before, by the way, Ava, I'm running it back.
You're doing it again?
Yes, I'm building it again.
Oh my god. Chat, this is the third time Saf is building this thing.
I haven't, and this time I have ample opportunity to test things, and I'm still not testing things.
Fair enough. Wait, did you even
Nope.
open the world? No.
Nope.
Why would you?
I should have.
Nah, it's fine. You'll just wing it, and if you get angry about it, like...
Well, then you can say I told you so, and then I'll probably be upset and yell at you anyway. But like, you can say I told you
yell
so.
at me. I mean, it's because you know how well I do.
I don't yell at you specifically. I usually yell at you when I'm yelling at you and someone else.
Yeah. Or are you just yelling at the universe and I happen to be there?
No, but that's yelling to you. That's not yelling at. Like if I'm.
That's true. I was trying to think of a good way to say
complaining.
it, and that was it. That was a good way to say it.
If I'm loudly complaining about something that's stupid, I don't think that's quite
like blonde people. Well, I said it. I'm kidding, chat.
That tracks, actually.
I don't hate all blonde people, just like the ones in my
most
life.
of them. I'm ruining your retention rate.
Yeah, my viewer count is about to drop to 12. It's actually been super high all stream, and I think that's because I've been high energy.
12, like that's a low number when I celebrated getting 9 concurrent viewers the other day.
12 is a low number. If I'm at 12, I'm sad.
Frick you.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you want from me. We have different standards because I've been doing this for like, you know, putting a lot of effort into it for a year and a half.
Ava, I've been doing this for like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, but I've been putting in a lot of effort for a year and a half.
Well,
You've been putting in.
you too.
You've told me how minimal effort you do. You don't do anything, and that's
yeah,
not like
I know, but let me pretend like I put in effort so I can be offended.
Fair enough, as long as you admit it.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I don't actually pretend like I put a lot of, because I don't, like.
Yeah.
Because I've been usually focused on school for the most part.
If you did, you could do it, because like the trans creator space, it's still pretty easy to get into.
The trans creator space,
but it is kind of all the same.
Partially requires your entire personality to be transgender, and I don't want that for myself.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
It has that. How about this? It has that vibe.
The vibe of like
I haven't like it's like when you have zero evidence that something is like a certain way, but you just think it's that way because it gives off the vibe.
Okay.
Like I fully recognize that that's not like
counter
a claim
argument.
with any logic behind
saying the trans space makes their entire personality trans or whatever you said is kind of like going to a Minecraft channel and complaining that all the videos are Minecraft.
Well, yeah, but like, what's it called? Because
like,
I don't want to be known for being
okay.
That
is fair. That is a better way of putting it. That's what you're trying to say.
Like, yeah, no, I'm trying to say that I don't want to be exclusively like. But the thing is, like, when you are trans, you're kind of forced into that, like.
Yeah.
Niche.
Yeah.
Because
well, you can try to break out of like Estelina has gotten to like
Finster.
50k subs.
Finster
like got big before coming out, but they had like. But then again, like, they were always like queer, because they were like, I know being a femboy doesn't make you queer, but like it does in spirit. Let's be real.
Well, if you identify as queer, then it makes you queer, which you absolutely did.
Like I just mean like if you like you can be a straight cis, like.
You can be
not remotely queer femboy. Yeah. Yeah, you know, but you know what I'm saying. Like, even if you don't, you can.
Don't make me point at the sign.
I will put your face through the sign.
I need to.
Is posting channel recommendations allowed? If you do it like once and not in an annoying way, absolutely. And as long as it's like not right-wing rhetoric, like the comment section or whatever.
Please don't spread misinformation on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's liberal or conservative. Don't spread misinformation on the internet.
True. Have you ever heard of that? The comment section.
Oh boy, have I.
Yeah, well, I found out a bit before the events of 2 months ago that the person within that events of 2 months ago has watched some of their videos, like, not laughing at them. And that just made me very angry. And I love being descriptive because we're live, but I think you get what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, duh.
Yay!
The person involved, or
The person involved 2 months ago watched
yeah, okay.
some of those videos. So it's just
Oh no.
yeah, I was very mad about it, but like it kind of fits in with what I said earlier.
I'll spread as much misinformation as possible. I think that on its own is misinformation. That statement by itself.
Yeah, it was a spread as much information as possible. But if you do spread as much misinformation as possible, you're not spreading as much misinformation as possible because that means that message was accurate.
So now we're in a "this sentence is false" moment.
Exactly. Jesus Christ, where am I, chat? Elon Musk
like
is the
whatever,
first
just
person
like-
to walk on the moon.
What's it called?
Let's only.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna say it because the faster I get past this part of the topic, the less political it's gonna sound. So,
Okay.
like, what's it called? Because I'm of the voting age in the United States, so obviously a bunch of the ads and stuff are showing up and like everywhere.
I'm getting ads
Hell, even
for
opening.
where
yeah.
I am, and I'm not of the voting age, so
Right. Well, yeah, but I'm getting like
at least I'm not getting
like, a bunch
America
of random
ads because that would be
political
really funny.
that would be really funny.
I'd be like,
They
sure,
just think
I'll be
everywhere
sure to
is
do
the
that.
U.S. Like
The movies suggested.
but it's like, cause
Oh, finally, I'm
like it's
free.
gotten to the point because I'm getting a bunch of like different
Also, I got all the
political
quartz.
stuff.
We did it.
W.
W.
But it's like I'm getting a bunch of political ads and stuff. Hell, I got a political ad when clicking on the live stream.
Oh, that's annoying. Was it at least like not Trumpy?
It wasn't Trumpy, no. But I don't.
Fantastic.
It doesn't matter. It's not a topic that has anything to do with trans rights, and therefore isn't a topic that I know nearly as much about. So it just annoys me.
Tree. Well, this has nothing to do with me. I make silly little catgirl videos.
Right. Well, no, because it's like as much as we talk about conservatives as though every conservative is a transphobe and vice versa, that's just not true.
Yeah.
Like
Although
we
I
say
think
conservatives.
The
as a
Venn
blanket term,
diagram's
but it's
pretty
not.
close, but it's not an exact circle.
It's not a circle, no. And that's something
Maybe
that's
another-
important to keep
Hi.
in mind because I have conservative.
Hi,
friends
sweetness,
that are not
welcome.
transphobic.
Hi, blank blank. Hello, hi, hi, hi. Hug the bunny. Hi, random gamer. Just saying hi to anyone I don't remember saying hi to already. And if I have said hi to you already, well then you get 2 highs. Congrats.
Good job. Whoever gets 2 highs, good job. You did it
Yeah.
good.
Maybe it's high. Does high get 2
You
highs?
did it.
I
You
made that
did
joke
it.
last
You did a
time.
good job. You did a good job. You were actually. I'm not gonna make that joke.
You were forgotten by me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were forgettable.
Not forgettable.
No,
it's just
that's
a lot of
a
people.
joke,
Right,
chat.
hi, blank blank.
It's a joke.
Not forgettable. Staff's just a meanie.
That's also why I didn't say that.
Yeah, she's
Because it's
just
just not true.
she's a bully.
Me when I
but she's
spread
not that much of a
misinformation on the
bully.
internet.
You are misinformation on the internet.
I'm becoming the very thing I swore to destroy.
Honestly, it's good to see you and talk to you. I love your channel. Oh, thank you, sweetness. I'm glad you like the channel. Worked very hard on it. New video for any
Thanks,
of my
sweetness. Checks out.
gay girl appreciators coming out very soon.
Oh, are you making a suddenly lesbian video again?
Nope. Although the last, I'm hoping the fact that the last lesbian meme video didn't do great is because of the fact that the thumbnail for it does suck. But the new one actually looks good, so
Well,
we're
also,
gonna.
when you're in the trans niche content and not just queer as your niche, then I feel like that. Kind of
Yeah,
makes
well, that's
sense.
that's what I'm trying to break out of a little bit. Just like get
Yup.
into
You've
queer.
learned the dangers of.
I didn't learn it. I knew it from day one because
And you
Wonder
shoved
Woman-
yourself into that niche anyway.
Wonder Woman
like,
told me.
head
I
first.
tried to get out of it, but it like the ace memes did not great, and like they all got
I
like
know,
a good
it's
handful
so
of
lame.
1,000 views, but compared to the 50k that my tier list video has, which was a video I was not planning on having do good. It was like a something to work on. Well, the trans meme videos are like are cooking because they're way longer. It's a 7-minute long video. If I knew it was going to do half as good as it did, I would have put in so much more effort, made it way longer.
You also probably would have made it a minute longer for those mid-rolls.
Yeah, it's true. It is like exactly 7 minutes or whatever. That's really I didn't even think about that. I don't care much about that. I don't get paid that much.
Yeah, I know. I was making. Yeah, I know. I was joking.
Right.
Nah, Ava Through Fire is known for being capitalist scum.
Yeah, that's me.
You don't fact check that at all, though.
I do fact check it, and you'll know it's not true.
Yeah, don't fact check it. You might prove that I was lying on the internet.
It's ridiculous. Like, nobody ever lies on the internet.
Yeah. Everyone is truthful always.
Exactly.
That's why I stick my iPhone in a microwave.
Exactly.
Disclaimer, don't stick your iPhone in a microwave. I feel like for the sake of YouTube, I have to specify that this is a bit. Don't stick your phone in a microwave.
You're gonna get, like, the Twitter comments added. This is a bit. Don't stick your iPhone in the microwave.
Yeah, the readers added context they thought you might want to know.
Exactly. This is bad news. We might have to fix the cobble generator.
The iPhone and lava. I also don't think that's good for your iPhone, but to each their own. I mean,
there's only one way to find out.
Listen, all I'm saying is that it will charge the phone. Just it'll, you know.
I don't know if it will, but.
Well, no, not putting the phone in lava, microwaving the phone.
Oh, okay.
It will charge it, just not in any sort of usable way.
Yeah, it will charge it with plasma.
Just very temporarily, and then immediately after it gets completely destroyed, because duh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna empty out everything and throw these in here. Welcome, chat, to Ava Spends 8,000 Years Making Diorite, part 97.
I should just make all of my YouTube content about random hyperfixations, so that way I can be considered a variety content.
You are a random hyperfixation. Why you don't
listen? All right, listen. The way that I'm going, the way that I started to go, which is why I stopped posting, was towards a FNAF niche, which is not good.
Yeah,
that's very bad.
Well, if you want to be popular, but if you just do it for fun, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I only do it for fun. That's why I upload so sporadically and then private all the videos that I uploaded beforehand.
That anybody who says that if I meet anybody who goes that saying, "Oh, I just do YouTube for fun," nowadays I think they're at least a little bit not being completely honest.
I mean, well, because I'm also it would be cool if I could do something like YouTube as a career, but at the same time, you can't well, first off, you can't expect that, and second off, being a YouTuber sounds stressful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say who because I don't know if they want to keep this a secret or something. But one of the trans creators that I speak to, is planning on quitting their job and doing YouTube full time next year, and I'm like, that's so based. Who do that? That's awesome. I'm so angry. I'm gonna pickaxe.
That's really that's cool. I could never do that.
Yeah. It is a bit of a gamble.
I guess to be fair, depending on who it is, since I don't actually know who it is. Depending on who it is, I guess maybe
I could say you know of them, but I think you know of all of them. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't narrow the list down.
The only person in the creator Discord that I would be I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't know who that was would be Azul Crescent.
You would be correct.
Yeah, they're the one that made I Wanna Be a Cute Anime Girl.
Oh, well, okay, then I've watched some of their stuff before.
Red. It's well, they do have a channel, but they don't use it around. So, like, I can't even say who the most popular person on that server is anymore, because there's not a number for it anymore. When everyone was on the same medium of YouTube, there was just a subscribe thing, but, like, Webtoons isn't a creator, it's a follower-based site, like, in the slightest. So, Webtoons.
Or Webtoons, yeah, sorry.
Like, it's
My brain went to the wrong place, clearly.
webcomics and whatnot, and, like, their webcomic has 110 million, like, reads from different people, which is, like, a way higher than any number, but they have, like, 7,000 followers, because it's just not that kind of site.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 4 shulker boxes of diorite. We are officially ready to do some cooking.
Let's go. I assume you're just adding more to the mountain.
Adding more to the mountain. Remember, I only finished the first half of it. Bye, Hug the Bunny. Oh, I like
That's what I meant.
Bye, bye. Yeah, mountain time. I forgot all my fireworks. We're going back into the portal.
Also, just so you know, I'm gonna be extremely angry if this doesn't work, because this version of it should work. There's literally no reason that it shouldn't.
What are you using diorite for? I can show you.
Let's talk about that.
If anyone wants to know why I needed 4 shulker boxes of diorite, you're about to find out. For the people who already know, you've been here before, and you're certified based. Even if you didn't do the comment.
I've infected you with saying based. When
You've infected me with a lot of things. That sounded weird.
Phrasing, Ava.
Phrasing. Behold, why we need diorite. Because mountains. And here we have
Funny Minyantium.
the current mountain. It's gonna take too long. Hello, friend. How would you like to die? You very much like to die? Fantastic. You just got murdered. I can only wait in fear, honestly.
Chat, don't respond to that.
Behold, hey, that wasn't for chat. It was a skeleton. We're building another mountain today. We built this part of it last stream, and now we're here to try and finish it. Although I'm only going to be live for about another hour, so I genuinely can't say whether or not we will actually finish it. Also, there's too many mobs, so I'm going to fly into the sun so that they all despawn.
Like another hour? What the hell?
Another hour? Yeah. And then I'm going to go to bed.
Also, I'm telling you this in advance because I don't think it's gonna happen. But if I somehow build the farm faster without you and Aiden than with you and Aiden, I'm going to laugh really hard. Even if
Yeah, that would be funny. Also, I'm gonna turn up your audio because you sounded very quiet. Never mind, you're already at 200.
Yeah, that's my microphone doing weird things. It just does that sometimes now. I don't know why. I need to get a new mic.
Honestly. Whatever. So, did you just see a trans-flag? You did! Behold, there's a trans-flag up here. On this here mountain. It's pretty based. So, hello and welcome to the stream. Today, we are building more mountain because we love mountains. Say hello, all of my mountain lovers in chat before you make stupid jokes about mountains. Like you did last time. Very silly. Alright. What are we doing here? Hope this fun. Oh yeah, thanks. We are here.
My hand hurts.
Yeah, me too.
I've been butterfly clicking.
My hand also hurts actually.
Blocks.
Mountains, yes. I live with the mountains, honestly. Love the mountain. Love the mountain, love and chat. It's a wonderful thing. One of these. This one.
Also, the fact that you made all of these fire as potions, 3 minutes.
Yeah, you know, because I totally made them and then just grabbed them from the Piglin bartering system.
Oh,
you know?
that explains a lot.
But you actually thought I made 27 potions in 3 minutes?
Honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised.
And then did it again because the splash potions? And I would have to brew them twice? Yeah, I totally know how to do that.
I believe in your ability to use gunpowder.
Yeah, but like in 3 minutes, I know I have a lot of brewing stands, but they're not for that purpose.
Well, yeah, but all I saw was the massive amount of brewing stands on the ground, and then and then you just slapped a bunch of fire res potions into a choker box, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I got them from the chests upon chests of fire res potions that are already there.
So what you're saying is that I should probably go and refill there instead of asking you to brew more.
Asking you to brew more? Yes. I don't know how many there are there. I only took the splash ones, so there's a ton of normal ones still there, but there's very few splash ones.
So I'm also gonna shove them into a brewing stand and put 8 minutes on them. It's not expensive.
That's fair.
Well, I say that, but it's also
I have a brewing stand or 2 lying around somewhere, so you know. There's a giant pile of them at the spawn, Chatty. Just so you get the bit.
I still don't think I've been to Pretty Land now that I think about it. Because every time I get on, I'm just like hyper focused on like building.
Wait, you've never been here?
Farm. Like not in person, no.
I mean,
well, well, as close to in person as we can.
Yeah, not since the desert days. You were there in the desert days.
Well, yeah, I know. I also helped you dig out the area for the desert.
Yeah, exactly. You helped Fishy dig out the area for me.
No, you did a decent bit of it, didn't you?
Yeah, but Fishy did more. What is happening down there? Whatever, it's not my problem. Until it is, because something explodes. Until that happens, it's not my problem. I'm now holding down the build button with a different finger because the finger I normally use is currently in pain. So, time to not do that.
Need more netherrack.
Me when I'm gonna need more netherrack.
Yeah, I'm building the barricade from the blazes.
Oh yes.
Why did I just get added? Who did this? What server is this in?
How long have you been working on this project, if you don't mind me asking? I don't have an exact date of when I started it, but it's been a good couple months. It was at least before...
You probably checked when it was created, couldn't you?
It was before summer. The world, yes, but I think they mean Pretty Land, and I don't have a date for that. And I don't even remember the date for the world anyways, so if you did mean that, I couldn't tell you. But it was April or March, I think.
Your profile picture.
Very, very early.
I'm sorry, I can't explain why I'm so sad about that.
Why are you sad?
Because Feather changed her profile picture.
What?
It's back to the one that it was from before.
What?
I can't explain why because we're on stream.
Oh.
Because I told you I'd catch you up on all the juicy lore, but I'm not doing that when everyone can hear me.
Okay, well, given what I know about things, I already have a theory, but you know.
Yeah, that theory is probably accurate. I hate talking about
we can
stuff.
let's talk.
I shouldn't have said anything, but
that's okay.
I'm upset. I'm upset that she changed her profile picture. Because now I need to change mine, because otherwise I'm gonna feel awkward.
Okay, I know exactly why. I know. I thank you. Anyways, on a more positive note...
I don't think chat knows. I really hope chat doesn't know.
No, chat wouldn't know about, you know...
If you barely know, then definitely not, but just saying that in general. Chat, crap's been going down. That's all you need to know.
That's more than you need to know.
Crap's been hitting the fan.
Anyways, that's a weird saying.
Anyways, speaking of things that suck, me having to get more freaking netherrack.
Honestly.
Because that's a better segue than any other segue I could have made.
Me and my segue.
Getting cyberbullied by a ghast.
I just thought of the episode of House where he's driving the Segway through the hospital.
What?
It's such a dumb show. Like, at first, it was meant to be like this like mean old guy, but in the end, he's just kind of like a jerk to everyone for no reason. He just does stupid stuff all the time. Like, it's such a stupid show, but it's funny.
I see no negative here.
Exactly. So at one point, he just drives a Segway through the hospital, and he lets people have turns on it. How am I running out of stone? Like, not running out. I have 2.5 shulker boxes left, which tells me why I'm running out, because I collected about as much as it told me I needed. I don't think there's 2.5 with the stone in here.
That's not good for my health.
Me when something's not good for my health. Me when I get hit by a car.
Yeah, I'm instead of getting hit by a car, I'm getting hit by a lava. So, which isn't any better.
Were you the one with the tree?
Me?
The cherry tree?
What do you mean the one with the cherry tree?
Your old profile picture, was that you?
Nope, that was Feather.
That was Feather, okay.
For as long as I've known you, my profile picture has changed once.
Yes, it was catgirl, and now it is whatever it is now.
And now it's just a cat.
How dare you?
Dave is like, how dare you downgrade?
I wouldn't say that. Cats are above all, but like catgirls are also above all. They're equally better than each other.
You want me to change it back? Because I'm gonna need to change it back anyway to avoid awkwardness.
No, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, I'm gonna have to center it exactly the same as it is on YouTube again. Ugh.
Right?
It just bothers me when it's like slightly off.
That's fair. Hello, Annan. You didn't really say hi. Oh, you just. Oh no, I'm not able to place the block so fast. That would be Lightmatica, which I built this entire thing in creative mode first, and then now I can use Lightmatica with all the blocks I've gathered to quickly just run through and do this. And if you're wondering if I actually did all to collect these blocks, you can watch the last hour of the stream where I did nothing but mine quartz to craft the diorite.
I was gonna say, I came into the stream while you were
I was actively collecting things. And if you're like, what about everything else? Everything else, aside from the quartz, is automated at this point. Or at least
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, because I have Saf here to do all the annoying stuff.
It's almost like, it's almost like this nondescript, really cool person built a bunch of farms.
Yeah.
Because spending the time to build the farms is way better than spending the time to get the materials normally.
Yeah, I'm building something pretty, and they're working on farms, something that's never happened before.
Yeah, don't
you
check
see,
the old, actually, oh
you
God.
see, chat. It's funny because that's what's happening right now. Well, I probably should go now before my girlfriend knows I was with us and begin to bye. Oh, bye bye. You're all good girls and boys.
Bye,
and good
chatter.
queens. Remember,
Have
it's
a
good
good one.
queens. Hi, Lightmatica. I'm so glad the skybox is freaking out right now. I love Lightmatica.
It's because it tries to overlay the sky from the actual thing. It's just,
yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know why. Actually, because that wouldn't make any sense. Why would you ever need to overlay the sky?
Seizure warning, I guess. Whatever flashing lights is called. I don't remember.
Yes, epilepsy warning.
Epilepsy. That's what I was trying to think of. Epilepsy warning.
Should I just shove all this spare quartz into a box?
Yes. Please don't throw it out.
On the ground?
No, please.
Okay. Even I've just been mining it to get XP for my pickaxe, so it doesn't break.
Even quartz is automated. It's just a slow process.
It's not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not worth it, but it is automated.
Well, once again, semi-automated. We still have to do the actual trading and then bring it over to the thing.
I'm gonna point out, technically I could make that one massive, area clearer thing. to get stuff, but like
A world eater?
yeah.
To do what?
I like netherite mine.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that had to do with the current conversation, but sure, go ahead. Actually, don't go ahead. We're running on essential.
Oh.
That sounds like a bad idea. We have 5 people in the game, and like everyone is freaking rubber banding except for me. So let's.
I'm not rubber banding usually.
I've some people rubber band, but then again, some people have
Yeah,
the
it sounds
internet
like
of like carrots. So.
It's just. I thought you were just gonna not mention anybody by name, and then you're like, nope.
Carrots. What, you wanna forget about the hacking murder mystery?
Oh yeah,
that
that
was so
incident.
bad. That was so. Red was so
funny,
angry.
man.
It was so funny.
It was so funny.
She wasn't super angry. She was like a 4 out of 10, but it was still funny to see.
A 4 out of 10.
I rank everything out of 10 because I've been to so many doctors about my random body pains that they're like, rank this out of 10, and I'm like, this, and also
Okay,
it's.
Grandma, let's get you to bed.
You're right. I can't walk properly. You know this.
Okay, but that's different. Actually, no, it's not. Never mind.
I'm talking about body pains. It's because my ankle always hurts. It's,
Yeah, I know.
that's why I see the doctor so much. Outside of this week, when I went to the doctor because I was having random chest pains, there was a tightness in my chest and I couldn't breathe properly.
Oh, Aiden had the same thing at the same time.
Hey, it was Monday, so
Yup.
wow, that's crazy. Anywho's, I'm fine
Because
now,
I had to
chat.
tell him. I had to tell him because he started having the symptoms of a heart attack. So I told him to go see a doctor, and he said, "No, I'll be fine."
Yeah, it's happened to me before, and I just let it go. But this time I was also super lightheaded and felt like I was gonna faint. So it's like, I'm gonna go home and nap, and then the next day I went to the hospital because it hadn't fully gone away yet. But it went away the day after, and it's not back. But I'm gonna go see a cardiologist because I live in Canada. And won't lose my house if I see a special doctor, so...
Yeah, literally, if you just the once too, like...
I'm gonna...
Like, before you
probably
even walk in, like, before you even walk into the office, the doctor just, like, sets up a form, and it's like, how would you like to sell your house?
Yeah. They're teammates, real estate agents, and
America.
doctors.
Oh, true. Anyone else from the U.S. confirm?
Yeah.
Ow, my forehead. I smacked
I'm glad you're okay now. Oh, hi, Alicia! The mod was always cool. Picking a mountain? For fun, because I love building in Minecraft. It's my favorite thing to do.
Mountains.
So, and mountains are, like, really cool. I just like
You
mountains.
saw Ava saw Celeste once and was like,
Once.
now
I've beaten the
everything
game
needs to be
several
mountains.
times. I spent an hour speedrunning the game just to see how far I would get, and I made it to the end of chapter 3.
Yeah, what's it called? Because was it you or
While reading
Feather
chat.
that I did the fun little thing where we speed ran chapter 1?
That would be Feather.
Okay, there are only 2 things that I remember from that, and that was me barely getting sub 2 minutes in chapter 1 after practicing.
Yeah,
a crap
I was like...
ton. And then Pixel getting extremely angry.
That sounds accurate. That's like saying you also remember that the sky was either blue or not blue that day. Sorry, that's mean.
I wish you were lying. Listen, alright, nothing.
you know-
It's not. It's nothing against Pixel. But
This is
it's a
ridiculous.
little heated.
It's only for like 5 minutes. Well, I'm like I said, when someone's here, I don't get that often. Also, here, I'm doing this because you're cool. There you go. Enjoy.
What happened?
Things.
Oh, it was
Rhymes.
happened here for like 5 minutes. Okay. Did you immediately mod Alicia for it?
No.
I think that's a yes.
What do you mean? My hesitation made it obvious?
You don't even like. You don't even like ask people if they want to be a mod. Like, you've stopped being the person to decide whether or not people are mods on your own Discord server because you just do it. Like,
Yeah, because
without
it's
any
making
sort
mods.
of-
On YouTube, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, they don't have enough power to actually ruin it as long as I only give, because there's
Well,
two
on Twitch,
levels.
they don't either. You need to give them an editor.
Yeah, there's
an
two
editor.
levels of mod, and I give everyone the lower one, which is basically just chat mod. So, like, if they tried, the most they could do was, like, time out a bunch of people, which would be really annoying, but I'm pretty sure I can undo it, so...
Well, right, and because on top of that, like, you can also see who did everything.
Yeah. I'm a mod,
It's not
man.
like it's difficult
Because
to
you're
figure
cool.
out, like, if somebody's account
Mods in
got
chat.
taken over or something.
Well, were there no mods in chat before? Goober's here. Every
Yeah,
once
I
in a
was
while,
here.
they throw in a colon 3. Yeah, and Saf's here in case I ever have a problem. I'll tell her to deal with it.
Yeah, because you are an absolute gremlin.
And because I have to be entertaining to the 36 people that are here.
I feel like
It's so many.
like if chat's being ruined, then you don't. That's not your top priority.
My top priority is mountains. Specifically, your mom's mountains.
Shut up. Stop talking.
Do those levels of mods? Yeah. It's just the two. It's like mods that moderate chat or mods that can like probably, I don't know, change my thumbnail or something.
It's usually like changing thumbnails or
Titles or what. Hey, but what's your favorite
it's like-
movie? I wouldn't say I don't know. I don't really have a favorite of a lot of things, but I think I could say Iron Man. I just really like it, and it's just like the first Marvel movie, and I really like Marvel movies, so.
Dude, I don't get how people are able to like watch movies.
Yeah, I know, ADHD.
I don't know. It's just not a thing I can do.
It's okay. Bring it
Like,
in.
how do y'all watch? How do y'all just like watch movies casually? I don't get it.
Because it is the casual thing to do. It's just, you sit down, you put on a movie, grab a bowl of popcorn, and do nothing.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's what YouTube's for.
That's what they're both for. This is my old fireworks box! Oh, full of flight, or not full of, but with a few Flight 3 duration rockets that I got from probably you.
It was probably me. Yeah.
Yay! Well, that went for a long time. Shocker, I know. I don't know, I want to make movies. Yeah. Alicia's
I
like
also
a-
don't get how you want to do that because that sounds awful.
This is just a form
Like,
of
imagine
art.
being the director of the Minecraft movie right about now.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the director of the Minecraft movie has never played Minecraft, or else it wouldn't look the way it does.
Well, yeah, but also everybody on the internet just roasting you for being terrible at your job.
Yeah.
Like, no one's doing that to the person directing the FNAF movies.
Because the FNAF movies they're not... For starters, FNAF isn't as big as Minecraft. Let's be real.
Oh, for sure.
But also, like...
Also, like, you
FNAF
they're
is-
actually putting
is-
effort into that.
FNAF, honestly, I think it has less of a solid brand. Where, like, every time it does something, it is a little bit quirky compared to everything else. So the fact that the movie was super quirky, it was able to get away with a lot more. Minecraft is, like... Because it's run by businessmen who don't have souls, everything has to try and fit the brand as strictly as possible. So the Minecraft movie just being freaking... Like, break off from the band as much as you want, that's awesome, but, you know, have it also not suck on its own right for getting the brand.
Be gun, use gay.
Be unique without being awful.
I've never seen someone use the cigarette emoji in the wild before.
I don't smoke. Nobody asked, I just felt like sharing.
There's no disclaimer there. That we knew this already.
I don't think I can smoke because the smell of it is enough to make me want to
The taste I've heard is awful.
I don't want to make movies because
And I say I've heard because my grandmother goes into unsolicited talks about how terrible smoking is, like I was ever gonna do it in the first place.
Yeah. If you want to make movies, you can do it in Minecraft. You can make sets. You can use mods to get characters.
Recreate as a start. Recreate the Minecraft movie trailer and make it better.
Yeah, or at least just like try and remake it in Minecraft. Just get a hang of how things are, and then it's a pretty fun idea.
I just realized I'm gonna have to slab this entire platform because it's gonna spawn just as much stuff as the actual.
I'm not gonna be able to finish this mountain on stream today. Yeah, he's excited for Mountain Building Part 3 coming eventually.
Oh my god.
And that's just this stupid mountain because this one's so big. In my defense... That was it. That was my whole sentence. I have no defense.
You have no defense. My hands you use a clip of dancing skeletons as advertisement for a Mexican restaurant. Brand new sentence?
Huh? What the crumbs? What the crumsicle did you just say?
We can chat.
Doing it again. Yeah, SMPs can't have a lot of drama. Luckily, we're chill here.
I was gonna say, I don't think... I was like, as far as I'm aware, Transcend SMP, the worst drama is the fact that it keeps getting delayed because people keep getting put in, like, the ER. But...
I mean, it started on
yeah, I know.
Monday.
Like, that's the closest thing that it has to drama.
And I think I'm gonna stream it again tomorrow.
Dub.
I want to start getting back into streaming, but I do have difficulty sometimes, like, doing videos and streaming at the same time, because I just don't have time.
And also school.
Yeah. School's the freaking worst. Like, I hate it so much. It is the thing in my life that causes me, by far, the most misery and suffering. And I'm just so excited
Welcome to the education system, I guess?
Yeah, bro.
So imagine how bad your school is, multiply that by like 10.
Yeah,
and that's
you are
the
American.
education system.
Yeah. I'm genuinely tempted. Okay, YouTube, don't get mad at me for the words I'm gonna say. Like, they're not horrible, but you'll understand. There's a kid at my school who wears a MAGA hat. I mentioned him earlier to chat. I don't think you were recall it at the time. But I am tempted to make the argument that by definition, MAGA is a terrorist group, and therefore his hat is against the rules.
That would be so funny.
Yeah, it would just be really funny, and also his MAGA hat makes me very angry, because, obviously. And I don't...
That would be
I've looked it up.
funny.
I'm not wrong, because the definition of terrorism is an act of...
Yeah, but at the same time, are they allowed to say that you're not wrong?
It is against the
it a
school's
political
rules.
issue?
It is literally against the school's rules that you can't promote a terrorist organization. The definition of terrorism is an act of violence or aggression for political gain, which is what the January 6th riots were.
Exactly, but some people would argue that's not what the January 6th riots were.
Yeah, but those
that
people
Trump
are stupid.
didn't have anything to do with them. That would be the argument, and you would have to debunk that argument with facts and logic.
Facts and logic doesn't work on MAGA. You know this. It doesn't work.
Exactly.
It's Pokemon type not effective. Because they just don't care. You can't argue with arrogant people. It's that saying that everyone repeats everywhere but no one actually listens to. Because everyone is still arrogant all the time, always.
Well, that's what I mean, though, is that you'd need to prove...
I don't need to prove it to him. I need to prove it to the office.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
And the office is not gonna do that. Because I could also just say it's a hate group, and they're actively supporting a hate group, and, you know, what are they gonna say to that?
Nuh-uh, that's what
they're not gonna say. Not where I live, not in Canada. In America, sure, because, you know, America's... Your education system is known for having children that are starving go there and being unable to give them anything for it. That's what your system's known for.
Yeah, the same group of people pretends to care about the children while also actively taking away stuff from the children.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a well-known fact that the children only matter until they're born, and then they don't matter.
I know. Welcome to
America.
the US of A. This is starting to be political, but like
Starting to be. No, but
it's
yeah.
been political. I love how in chat no one's allowed to be political, but then when we bring up a political topic, it's fine.
We can be political. I got an ad.
We're
The
very
ads.
fair here.
The ads. There's. I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's 3 settings for ads, and I always have it on the lowest. So if you get an ad, I'm sorry, but like you get them as rarely as possible. Well, I still get a little bit of like. I'll get like 12 cents from it. So.
Like through, like not per ad, like
Not
for
per
the
ad.
entire stream.
Through the entire stream.
Like
Okay.
for the entire stream. Let's be
Although-
clear here.
I've actually. There's been a crazy high viewer count this full stream. Like it's at 35 now, which is usually my peak, and this is like the lowest it's been because I think I've just been like such high energy this whole stream. Which is
You sound
beautiful.
super high energy, right?
Because I am high energy. I'm feeling great. Everything's okay, and I'm so excited to go do a backflip. Yeah.
Everything is okay. Sounds like if that was from anyone else, that would just be like the strongest copium I heard that week.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
doing fine. Worst things have happened.
like,
yeah, I went to the
you don't need to get
hospital,
into it,
and
smile.
there's a bunch of personal drama going on, but
none ya.
I live in denial. I don't know. Everything's fine.
I know.
If I have a
Oh, I was
pre-
just gonna say none ya in context of chat.
yeah. Plus, also, anytime like it's weird. I don't have to talk. I promise. But anytime someone brings up or I think about the idea of like me having a heart condition or something, I think of the Tomska video, Wizzo the Wizard, where the guy explodes and the other guy goes, maybe he has a pre-existing condition. To explode? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Are you? Well, no. It's funny. 10 out of 10 video. One of my favorite videos on YouTube. If
I
you
mean,
haven't
that's
seen
basically
it,
what a heart attack is.
look up Wizzo the Wizard.
You just
It's so
Yeah, that's
funny because he kills him to try and prove he's a wizard. Maybe he has a pre-existing condition. Look, you're flying now. Oh, must be attached to a rope.
no.
What's
let's
the
be-
rope
let's be
attached to?
real.
Well, me, obviously. It's so funny.
No, like let's be real though. That's what it. That's like, that's a Yui yelling at your past self before your egg cracked.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they had a pre-existing condition
Maybe
to explode.
to be a girl. Oh my god, I'm so freaking trans child. Causes me anger. Well, like, there's. Chat, this thing's so big. And I'm tired of placing these stupid blocks. You win what, Saf?
We win the mountain.
You win the mountain.
We win the mountain.
Exactly.
There are several different ways that you could like interpret that, and I'm not specifying.
Yeah, no. We are a family-ish,
Chat's
friendly-ish channel here on the Tube of You.
On the YouTube video side of things, I completely agree.
Yeah. No, it's funny because like I thought about this a bit ago, and I was thinking like, if I look at any of the like alignment charts that have me in them, I could probably look at them and tell you which of these people have watched my streams and which of them haven't.
Because everyone who puts you in lawful or good has never been to the streams.
At least, like, there are more chaotic people than me, so I wouldn't be first place. But if they put me in, like lawful
neutral.
good or something, they've clearly never been to a stream. I'm a freaking
There are
nightmare.
there are only three, like, boxes that you could possibly be in my opinion, and that's neutral evil,
Hurtful.
chaotic neutral, and chaotic evil.
I think I'm pretty nice. I am not chaotic evil.
Well, no, I meant in terms of the trans tuber space.
Chaotic. No offense, but there's no offense to
No
me. I
offense.
guess there are several creators that are far more chaotic than me. Like basically.
Well,
all
that's
of
why
them.
I say neutral.
There is.
Listen, okay. Listen, Ava. There's not a single universe where you can look at, where anybody could look at you and go, yeah, basic bitch.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. That doesn't happen.
It's because I'm a catgirl.
Like,
Anyways,
that's why true neutral doesn't work.
Yeah, but like on the side of less chaotic than me, you have Lunazura.
What about Lunazura's chaotic?
That's why I said less chaotic than me. Like, I'm not super chaotic, but she's less. And then everyone who's more chaotic is just about everybody else. I think Nagi might be about the same area where I am. Nagi? I'm bad at saying names. How dare you? That's insulting. Nagi. Yuko is the chaotic one. Yuko is one of the chaotic ones. Vaporeon smash or pass. I'm reading your comments out loud, but I'm not answering it.
Can we ban that person for political topics?
In terms of, don't finish that.
God, I still think of, like, I don't know about anybody else in chat. I still think about the don't use duct tape for that thing that Brook Through Valley made on a daily basis. That lives in my mind rent free.
Yeah.
Because, like, have people really tried to use duct tape for that? I'm not getting into this topic.
Yeah, probably.
Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. Let me be clear.
People are stupid.
No one in chat answer that question.
And like, I'm stupid, so I know what it's like to be stupid. But that's,
I know.
It's another. Shut up. It's another guest. That was rude. I thought we were friends.
Dang, friendship ended with Sapphire. Now Jade is my best friend.
Exactly. I'll go become besties with your cousin.
They're always high. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't have any problem.
Yeah, depression.
I don't have any problem with people who do that, but I'm good. Like anyone who does that for that. I do oftentimes have problems with people who do it just by coincidence. I'll be real. But
Twinkie dink.
Winky dink.
Listen, like, Twinkie dink is simply just the best word in English.
Twinkie dink is the big. See, I steal a lot of things from you, but you got Twinkie dink from me.
I didn't. I got it from MK.
Who the frick is MK?
Reddit review channel.
Oh, I know who that is.
Who that is? Like, it's not like a team.
Yeah. Oh, Lexi's a part of that. The trans girl.
Yeah.
I do know who that is. People have,
I still find it
people have,
really
like,
funny that they
channel.
like they have to stop. They had to like cover Murdered by Words way less, because everything in it is political, and they got sick of it.
That sounds odd, actually. I do know that one of the guys also voices a lot of stuff in Pimations. And I remember that he's like the police officer in Suction Cup, man.
Interesting.
Those are also silly videos. They're pretty funny. They got a little like dirty in the end, and I wasn't a big fan of that. But like the first few are just stupid, and they're pretty funny.
Find a comedy YouTuber that doesn't fall off because they tried to make a joke that like adheres to teenagers.
No, it is funny. It's just not funny to me. Like, because I'm me and I wasn't.
Besides that one guy I sent you, actually, because that one guy that I sent you was based.
Oh, Steve Hofstetter?
Yes.
I remember his name because he's like my favorite comedian now, and I watch all of his clips on YouTube like all the time. So thank you for that.
No problem. I got you.
He's genuinely like super funny.
He is really funny.
He gives me a good giggle.
Oh boy, time to place the Wither Roses. Yeah.
Sounds fantastic. Okay, Sap, your job is to be entertainment to my wonderful audience for the next like 12 seconds or whatever. I will be right back. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I just said grab a glass of water. I'm
Drab.
gonna go grab it. Saf's being your entertainment now. Bye, everyone. I'll see you in a
I
little
have
bit.
chat covered up on my notepad. Well, hi, chat. Say a slur. I'm not saying a slur. Hi. The one message. I had friends like this to chill with. I mean, Ava and I met through her YouTube stuff. Like, initially I was just a fan, like what's it called? Because the old YouTube shorts were popping off at the time, and that's how I initially met Ava. We started hanging out because I was always on the SMP a lot, and that's how stuff started. What's going on? I have no clue what's happening. What's happening is that Ava's constantly building mountains. She's addicted to mountains. Don't let her tell you otherwise. She says she can stop whenever she wants, but she can't. It's becoming a problem. And then I'm addicted to building farms because I need efficiency. Mountain building is super fun. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not that good at building. So, like, I build things for the sake of efficiency, not for the sake of not for the sake of things being good. Absolutely agree. Yeah, absolutely agree with me on that point. Who is all here? I know Ava, but that's about it. It's just me and Ava. I am Sapphire.
Oh no! I put spam cookies in chat, but your little icon's covering it, so nobody could see it.
Nice, good job.
Oh no, I covered myself in birch logs.
All that happened.
And I don't have an axe.
Yeah, Ava. I'm gonna be honest. I can't tell if your chat's unhinged or if that was just one person. But as soon as you left, somebody was like, "Say a slur."
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I immediately said, no.
Oh, that was them. Yeah, they've been a little much. Cookies, yeah, thank you, Craig,
Yeah, I could
thank
tell.
you, Diamond.
They've been a little bit rowdy.
Goofy.
But, whatever. We've had to deal with worse, the both of us have, let's be real.
Honestly.
Cookies. How do I get my mom to accept me as trans?
Test the waters.
Crap.
If it doesn't go well when you just, like, bringing up trans existence, I don't know what to tell you. It's a gamble.
Get better parents.
Some parents, yeah, I will say some people have parents that seem super accepting, and then when it's their own kids, kind of suck. And other people have the opposite, where they have parents that, like, are against those liberals, and then once it's their own kid, it forces them to re-see their life views and whatnot. So,
I would still much prefer the latter.
Yeah, obviously, anyone with brain cells would prefer the latter. But do know that the first one is a possibility. It's not something that doesn't happen. I did not grab any of the extra light gray wool that I meant to, so I'm gonna go do that right now.
Insert own the lips joke here.
Maybe you're one of the reasons I feel excited about myself as a girl, so thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I am glad that I was able to help with you becoming the girly girl that you were always meant to be. So there you go.
When I first started watching your content, I was still an egg. Did I ever tell you that?
No, you did not.
Like, I think
Wait, so my
You
egg
and
cracked
OT
before
worked
yours?
too. Yeah.
Like, obviously it was a
sure.
rhetorical question. Logical thinking can answer that, but I still don't like it.
I mean, you also have to keep in mind that like most people, like most trans people's eggs crack when they're like still
Not 15?
not an adult.
I was 15, it's crazy.
Like you have to keep in mind I was 18 when my egg cracked. It's never too late yet.
Never too late. Well, you're still not super old. Like, I can't do anything about it until I'm 18.
As much as we
so-
meme about it. I'm not that old.
Yeah, as much as we call Saf fossil. Even if she is a fossil, it's still not too late for her.
Also, you say like I'm a fossil, but you hang out with like a majority people who are older than me.
Yeah, because people my age suck.
That's true. I'm glad you're starting to realize because
Started.
actually, I'm treating Gen Alpha brain rot like slurs. I'm still not saying them on stream.
Yeah, no, it's against the rules.
I mean, I don't. To be fair, I say that like I say slurs off stream,
Yeah, it's true.
which I don't. But not
Not so
trust
happy
the
about me coming
he
out,
from
but
Sapphire,
okay,
the known racist
yeah.
off stream. Trust. Don't fact check that.
Agreement. To go out.
I'm 17 too. Do I suck?
No, if you watch
In
my
general-
videos, you don't suck.
I was gonna say in general, kids from the age of like 13 to 17 can be the worst.
What the way I think about it is that when I say they suck, they don't just suck because they're that age, but they suck because a lot of kids that age have absolutely zero self-awareness. But if you're able to like figure out that you're queer and figure something like that out about yourself, you have some self-awareness, so you don't suck probably, or you suck for unrelated reasons. You got a 90 on your math
Which is
test.
fun.
Congratulations! I got a math test
Great
back
job.
today, and I got like a 47. I failed.
Great job, Amen.
Advanced
How did you
functions.
fail with the Canadian grading system?
The Canadian grading system. It's advanced functions is difficult in any grading system. You can shut up.
Yeah, but the difference is that when I get funny number out of 100 on a test, I fail.
Yeah, I did fail.
I meant like funny number as in 69.
Oh no, we do it where you get less than 50. You fail.
50, you fail. Yes. By default, especially in college, sometimes it's 60, but most of the time it's 70. Like lower than 70, you don't pass.
It's weird. Well, maybe the grading is just different, like on a personal level too.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's harder to get a higher grade. Who knows? But
Yeah.
a friendly reminder, chat. That's a thing. In Canada, you only need a 50% to pass.
I didn't know for a long time that the rest of the world wasn't also like that. Because America is the weird one. A lot of the world is 50.
But also, because like you think of it from like the perspective of like you shouldn't have to only understand 50% of what's put in front of you to be able to use it, you know?
Yeah, but also
Like
teachers are mean.
yeah, fair enough.
Plus,
Like,
advanced
I don't know if y'all
functions
had to
just
study
sucks.
in high school. I don't know if y'all ever had to study in high school. I didn't, but then I went to college and now I do. So
This is the 1 year that I have had to
I
study,
think
and
you
I
missed the
still
block, by the
and I
way.
still
Could be
haven't.
wrong. Yeah, I think you might have missed the ball.
I thought it would have been like 8 years ago because like
Yeah. I could be wrong. I might have just been seeing the voices. Yeah, I was just seeing the voices.
I don't see anything yet.
Yeah, no, that was just the voices. You're fine.
Yeah,
Oh, I should probably light the portal, huh? That kind of matters.
you made a lot
Oh
of
wait, I have to
progress.
stop looking at I have to pause the stream on my end because I gotta watch the stupid video.
What does exclamation point throne do? Put it in chat and you'll find out. Throne is Throne is a website that acts as like a wish list. So like I can put stuff on there and then y'all can like put some money towards it or just look at it because it's also just cool. Like it's just stuff that I think is cool. So y'all can like check it out, put money towards it if you want, or you can just look at it and be like, yo, Ava has good taste. Or Ava has garbage taste, and in that case you have garbage taste and my taste is impeccable like always.
A nice opinion, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's a nice opinion. Quality video. These are so cool. I want those. Yeah. I agree. There was actually some other things that were on there, and then Voxwind got both of them. Because it's Voxwind.
Because it's Voxwind.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's just like an excuse. Like that's just a reasoning. That's like the most valid reasoning.
And I haven't gotten like a true chance to like thank them. I thanked them over Discord, but they haven't showed up at a stream yet.
They have once since then. You were like, oh my god, Voxwind's alive.
Not since they did the throne thing. Because I've only streamed like twice since then. I haven't streamed a lot.
Oh, have you? Really?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I don't know, it feels like you're always live, like just constantly.
Well, that's not true, but I'm glad that you think so.
I don't know, because you are changing the way that my brain functions with having to conform to YouTube's like rules and whatnot.
That's true. Half the time we're on call now, like more than half, it's 'cause we're on Gears or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So that just proves that whenever we're there, I'm not live because I wouldn't do that there.
Well, right.
No offense to your friends I don't know very well, but I don't know them very well. I don't trust them. I don't think your friends are
Honestly,
all horrible.
I'm surprised
people.
you trust the ones you do know well, to be real with you.
Well, I don't. That's why I've never let what's his name be on stream before. Aiden.
I'm like, because what's it called? Because Aiden is a chaotic little being, but he can control himself for the most part.
Still, I don't know him well enough.
Unless I intentionally start making him angry, which is kind of fair.
Yeah. Let's be real. The people I trust on the stream, the people I'm like, I never worry about having on stream is basically just you and Feather. Like,
Yeah.
or Graphy I don't really worry about. I've thought about like having like a sibling be on stream with me as like a special event or something, but I just can't do that because I can't.
Like, only one of your siblings actually knows how, like, knows, right?
No, they both know. Like my siblings know. None of my non-related people know. But I absolutely can't trust my brother, and I think I could trust my sister, but I'm not taking the chance that they wouldn't accidentally call me something that I would rather not be called on stream. And if I did get called that on stream, I would be angry with them for the rest of my life. Because of how much effort I put into keeping it a secret. So...
To the point where not even I have a clue.
Yeah, and chat, this isn't an invitation. This is not an invitation to go and try and figure it out. And if you do that, you will be banned on everything. Even if you joking...
Unless the answer you come up with is Angie.
Yeah, well, like, even then, if you, like, jokingly say you're gonna try and figure it out, I have no tolerance for that.
You don't
me and Saf,
Be
opposite sides.
nice.
Saf has told me before she doesn't care about her dead name.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. Like,
I
if it's
care
not the
a
name I'm
lot.
going... Yeah, I know. I'm like, no, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying
No,
I
I'm
don't.
telling chat, not you. I know you.
Right.
I care
But it's
a lot.
like, I don't know, because
Got
it's
it,
not a
Ed.
name I use
Enjoy
anymore,
that.
and the name doesn't give me that much dysphoria, then, like, who cares if somebody calls me it, right? But, of course, not everybody falls into that, so...
Yeah, it
that's
does give me
fine.
a lot of dysphoria.
Yeah, no, that's fine, and that's fine. I'm not gonna...
I'm gonna go be
I mean, I
sad.
don't know it, but even if I did, I wouldn't call you that. Like, that'd be so mean.
I mean, if you wanted a really fast way to lose a friend,
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point? Like, there's
speed
no...
running any percentage.
Yeah, like...
Murder Ava percentage. Or have Ava murder you percentage in Minecraft.
Yeah, I was gonna say die to Ava percentage.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Say Minecraft.
I didn't think we needed to say. I didn't think we needed to say that part. But
no, we always have to say
mind,
Minecraft for YouTube.
Yeah, never mind. It's YouTube.
Although actually, I think it should be fine because like Wonder Woman I think has only been demonetized once, and she says a lot worse stuff than I do. So honestly, it'd be fine. Also, it's really annoying because the video she got demonetized on is really good. It's she wears a shock collar and does a lie detector test. But it's actually a really funny video.
That isn't the most Wonder Woman thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but it's also just a really funny video.
No, it is a really fun. I'm just saying, if that isn't the most Wonder Woman thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is.
And like, she says a lot worse stuff than I do. Half my videos are just me meowing at this point. That's not true, but it's more than once. There is meowing in my next video, which I really like, by the way. I think you're gonna appreciate it. I hope. Or it's gonna get like 8 views.
That you like privated all of your like furry content.
I only did it honestly because there were several people asking me to bring it back.
Oh.
So it wasn't even for a bad reason. Like I obviously got way more hate. This isn't obvious, but interestingly, I got a lot more hate as a furry than I do as being trans. But
why am I not surprised? Why am I?
Yeah, but you know.
Because trans rights and trans acceptance is like a current topic, and furry rights aren't. I guess I don't know how to say that. There's no normal way to say that.
Furries exist, and you know that's evil.
Whoa! You're no way. I don't believe you.
You shouldn't.
I can't believe you would spread misinformation on the internet. Ava,
I can't believe you would not believe that I would spread misinformation on the internet. I am misinformation.
I am shocked and appalled.
My middle name is Misinformation.
I know.
It's Ava Misinformation last name.
Make up a last name. What's the most generic last name you can think of?
Smith.
Smith.
Ava Misinformation Smith.
AMS.
AMS.
Yeah, that's your initials.
Oh.
Alleged initials. You're totally real initials.
Totally real initials. My middle name is actually Misinformation. I forgot what I said for a second.
Frick, I put it up 1 block too high, didn't I? Or no, 2 blocks too high. That's not... I'm struggling.
You and I'm struggling.
Oh, my knees.
You and my knees.
Me when the...
You and that.
Okay, is that the right level? Yes. Okay.
No, it's actually the left level.
Alright, Ava, I'm finally done with the nether roof part of it. Or not the nether roof part, the fortress part of it.
That's the worst
part of it. Time for the worst. It's not.
What's worse than that?
The portal linking.
Oh, yeah.
But that's technically a part of every step, so, you know.
I hate the fact that nighttime is so dangerous here because I refuse to light it up because it looks prettier when it's dark. Because I have this mod that when the sun isn't freaking out, the sky is super pretty. But it's just super dangerous to be doing this when I sleep. You know, before I get murdered by a little green man with no arms. Hi, Throne. Throne is based.
For a very brief moment, all I heard, my brain heard green man and went to the doo-doo-doo-doo guy. I'm not saying his name out loud, no free advertisement here. My brain is corrupted.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, things you say. You sinner. I don't even know what to talk about.
I don't think you've ever called me a sinner on stream before.
Okay, I'm glad you said on stream. I was like, I absolutely have said on stream.
No, I've called you a sinner.
I've called a lot of people sinners.
On and off stream, mind you.
You're probably right. Depends
Because
what.
it's funny.
Depends what random made-up rules from crazy people you decide to follow.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on which rule set you use.
Okay, come on, don't be crazy, okay? Now come listen to the lessons from this 2,000-year-old book and act like they're completely literal. Because that's what insane people do. This is gonna get me canceled.
What, talking about religion?
Talking negatively
queer
about
community?
religion.
In the queer community?
In the internet community.
And the internet community doesn't know you, the wider internet community doesn't know you exist, and frankly, I think we both want to keep it that way.
That's true. I can stay in my little train space. I can, like, just...
This is why I don't make, this is why I'm not gonna make content. I tried making content back when my egg hadn't cracked because it was easier to do it when you're not part of an oppressed minority.
I just don't tell people you're part of an oppressed minority.
Yeah, that's the issue though, is then I get misgendered.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can just say you have a testosterone deficiency. My trans mask
Or I could
friends...
pretend like a detransition.
Honestly, my trans mask friend...
Oh, that's not worth it.
...has sometimes told people that they have a testosterone deficiency.
I mean...
So, you're not wrong? Like, it's also, it's just a funny thing to say, so...
Sorry. Struggle.mp4.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end streams soon.
Oh. Why is that?
It's because I gotta go to bed. I wake up at 6 to edit for an hour, so...
Oh, right, you have school tomorrow.
I also have school. And then apparently I'm working this weekend, which is gonna be a pain.
This is why you don't have a job.
I don't want a job. But I'm being forced to go to work.
I don't have a job.
I have a job.
Can hear me, even though I don't think she can. I'm joking. This is a bit, mother. I promise. I'm working on it.
I have a job. It doesn't make me a crazy amount of money, but it also makes me have a giant group of super cool people I can talk to, which is you all.
Don't suck.
It don't suck. I also just love doing it. Like.
Oh, I thought you meant. Oh, I know. I thought you meant like. I'm assuming you still did mean like a stereotypical, like a more stereotypical job.
Yeah, saying I don't have that.
Crap.
But like, this lets me talk to people who don't suck, and I really enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. Like, I complain about editing because editing gets a little repetitive sometimes. But most of the time, it's a good time.
No way.
I just don't talk about it when it's interesting because I don't think to message people on Discord about, whoa, this thing I'm doing is so interesting. Let me interrupt it and go do something else. Yeah, no.
You're just like... That isn't the most Ava through fire thing I've ever heard.
What, the fact that I don't do that?
Yeah, like you're the... Just really, like, actually, that sounds like something more akin to something Lilac would do.
To be in the middle of something and be like, hey, I'm doing something interesting.
This thing is really cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Lilac always hits us at random with, like, really cool fun facts and stuff. Like.
Or pictures of her dog. She does love her dog.
This is true, and I still see no issue.
No issue. Dogs are cool. I mean, cats are better, obviously, but dogs are pretty cool sometimes.
The only reason I'm a dog person is because I don't know how to take care of a cat. And it scares me.
Alright, everybody. Oh. It is unfortunately time to call a taxi out of here. Luckily, I can call you an Uber pool. Hopefully. Because I'm sticking with this weird analogy. And send you all somewhere. So let's see who is available to be sent to. Who can play at the game who's about to end their stream? It would be funny, but I'm not gonna do that. And literally nobody else had interest, so never mind. You know what? I could send you to a premiere for a video that's not happening until tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. So
That
yo,
would be so funny.
I'm absolutely doing it. It's Mystery's next video. Comes out tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. So I'm just gonna send you all over there. If y'all don't know who Mystery is. Hi Ava, I heard someone say hi. Hi Ginger Cat. I'm doing good. We're about to end the stream though. So I'm sorry, that was
Yeah, you
bad
came in at a bad time. Bad timing.
But yeah, everyone, if y'all know who Mystery is, if y'all don't know who Mystery is, they're modded by me. They're pretty awesome. You should.
You should. Feel ashamed. No.
What's their birthday video? Has a bunch of people. Not me. I wasn't invited. JK, I was. I just didn't do it because I'm lazy. I would have done it, but I talked about this earlier. I was not given very good specifics, and I didn't know what to do, so I did nothing because if I did it wrong, they would hate me and I would die alone. Obviously, because that's what Mystery's known for, is hating people. Anywho, we're gonna send you all over to there now. Y'all can go. Hit the notify me when this is happening thing, and be there tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It will be
So
awesome.
Canadian.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
What's wrong with tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. What's wrong with you? How do you say, buddy? How do you say the city in Canada? I don't want to say how I say it because, like,
Toronto.
it's Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
No, Toronto. CH. It's not spelled that way, but that's how you say it. It's Toronto.
Yeah, okay, miss. It's Tuesday.
No, you ask a Canadian. I'm being dead serious. It's Toronto.
Yeah, so am I. Why'd you leave?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can go back in.
Ava. I need the thing. I'll message you when I'm done building the farm so you can not fry your PC. How about that?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm just
Assuming
gonna
you're
go
awake.
to bed. I'm not going
Assuming
to.
you're awake, that is.
I'm me. I go to
Actually,
bed very
almost.
fast. I'm gonna be asleep within like the next 20
Oh,
minutes.
right, I forgot. You, like, don't have insomnia. What the heck?
Yeah, I know. I'm a freak of nature. Anywho's,
I need to start saying what the crumbs just to mess with people.
that's fine. What the comes is fine.
Because I always swear all the time. So, like,
Yeah, oh, you don't have to
mess
do
with
that
people
next
so
year. I'm gonna
much.
send everyone over there. I can do that. Bye bye, everyone. I did it.